What's up, y'all? This is Panama Steve right here.
East.
Pacific Vibez Studios.
Okay.
We got Los Rakas in the building.
Hey.
Ooh. Bienvenidos. Welcome. It's a long time coming.
Yes, sir.
We are real deep Panamanian up in here.
Come on. Hey. Y somos muy poquito en la bahía.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Un poquitín.
Un poquitín.
Casi no existimos. We don't exist here. You know, Panamanian is extremely rare.
Exactly. So we need to come together. So every Panamanian that's in the Bay Area,
Rocco.
we got to link up.
Right.
You know
Tap in.
Got to tap in. I got to come to a Raka show in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Hay que hacerlo por la cultura.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Porque últimamente he visto bastante banderitas panameñas
últimamente
en la bahía.
They've been coming out.
Is that right?
En el área de la bahía.
Sí, pero tienen que venir para la Raka events, you know. And we also got Spanish reggae nights.
Yeah.
So they got to be there supporting the culture, doing it for the culture so people don't forget how it all started.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Spanish Reggae Night en una fiesta que hacemos allá en Oakland, California.
Every first Friday.
Every first
Friday, okay.
7 West.
7 West, yeah, con los manes de
Por la
cultura
cultura.
latino.
Mira, tenemos la blanquita, la gente blanca que está representando, está llegando a los eventos.
Yeah,
y
man.
están bailando.
Yeah, man.
So I'm saying, necesitamos nuestros afros también ahí que vengan a representar.
Los latinos también, un par de latinos, you know what I mean, están ahí.
Okay.
Necesitamos más la gente de la cultura, eso es lo que estás diciendo.
Él quiere ver más color en el área. Él quiere
Hay que ver un poquito más de sazón.
Un poquito más de sazón, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So, man, hey, you know, y'all Grammy nominated for you know, big props on top of everything.
Yeah.
No, that's
Right on,
crazy.
bro.
Maximum respect for that one.
For sure, bro.
You know?
Thank you, man.
Sure.
Man, bro, can y'all just give us like a little bit of background of where you're originally from and, you know what I'm saying, how you made it, how y'all say, de Caledonia hasta California. However y'all say that. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. You know what I mean? Yes.
Yeah.
Caledonia is a little hood or a neighborhood in downtown Panama. And it's just like a real hustle and bustle, a lot of almost like, you know, some part of like Market Street of San Francisco or something, right?
Yeah.
And so everybody knows Caledonia. And then,
The city slickers.
now y'all up in
People
here,
hustling over.
California. So,
For sure.
yeah. I would love to hear, you know, y'all got individual stories, so.
Yeah, I was born over there by near Caledonia. You feel me? El Hospital de Niños is right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's near over there. But from there, I went to, ¿cómo se llama ese Patio Pinel?
Patio Pinel,
yeah,
where's that at?
Patio Pinel is near there. It's
Okay.
near
Like
Cali.
Chorrillo, like around Chorrillo, Barraza.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then after that, yo fui para San Miguelito.
Okay,
San Miguelito, ahí fue donde
¿Qué
yo
parte
fui
de San
para-
Miguelito?
a Veranillo.
Veranillo.
Yeah, la
El Puente
18.
Rojo.
La 18, yeah, la 18. Ahí fue donde yo fui para la escuela y después de ahí a los 14 fue que vine para acá, para California.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
¿A qué edad tú viniste para acá?
A los 14.
A los 14.
Yeah.
Right here to Northern Cali?
Primero vine para Virginia como por un mes y medio y después vine para California, para Vacaville.
Vacaville.
Yeah,
Okay.
como por 6 meses y después a Oakland. Cuando vine para Oakland, yo dije, me siento más en casa, se siente un poquito
Ahora
más como
sí,
Panamá. Yeah. Más en ambiente. ¿Tú entiendes? Vacaville es más como el interior.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Tiempo de lentitud.
Yeah.
You was ready, más fast paced, right?
y right. City boy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I was born out here in California. Segunda generación, you know what I mean, de mi familia.
Just like me.
Yeah, man. Y, bueno, gracias a Dios que tuve la fortuna de vivir en Panamá también cuando estaba peladito, you know. So, I went to elementary in Panama, you know. Spoke, you know, Panamanian Spanish from the gate, you know what I mean? And then, so I came back to the Bay Area when I was like 12, you know, and I lived in LA and the Bay Area. And then, yeah, you know, I remember like seeing the music on CMC. You know what I mean? Coming from Panama, I was staying in Fremont at my great grandfather's house, and since he didn't have cable, I would have to watch the regular, you know, channels. And CMC would come on, and I'm over there soaking it all up, like,
Right.
oh wow, what is this? Bone Thugs and Harmony, R&B music, all of this crazy stuff, right? I was really soaking it in. I would write the lyrics down, even if I was mumbling, you know what I mean? I don't know what Bone Thugs was saying, but it just sounded good. So
Yeah.
I just be mumbling, and then so shit, I'm kind of lit. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even know where I'm going.
No, you was good. You feel me? Good. You know what I mean? Cause he asking where we, you know what I mean? Where
where y'all-
where we started.
Okay,
you know
so
what I mean?
yeah.
You're talking
So-
about watching
and we-
CMC right there.
And we tied it together because you know that's when I came over here. That's you know what I mean. That's when we connected. You know what I mean?
Okay, so yeah, so you know, time goes on, and
Yeah.
I'm in high school, like I'm around like 15 years old, and then there's a studio in Newark that I go to. I forgot how I got to the studio. I don't remember who introduced me, how it happened, but I was in a studio over there in Newark with the homie Abel, and it was like gangster rap over there. You know, that's all they be rapping. It was gangster at that time. You know, it was like a lot of like Andre Nicotina, you know, that style of music.
So what year are we talking about?
2001.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they were listening to, and then so after that, I remember when Doom came. I remember after, you know, I started making music, you know, at that studio or whatever when I was 15. I think I was like 15 years old, and then so I already was like in there every day. I wouldn't even go to school sometimes just to be in the studio, and couldn't.
That
wait
was your school, right?
That was my school, and then so eventually, you know, time passed. I've been doing it for a while. Link up with Doom. You know, we met. I remember when cuando vino de Panama. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we all received him at the house. You know, like,
Yeah.
wait, okay, who's this nigga coming over here? You know, let's see what kind of was his vibe like. You know, and so all of us was there at the house waiting on him. He came through. We met him. And we hit it off, bro. Una hermandad de una vez.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y esto fue en el 2001 por ahí.
Yeah, yo vine aquí en el 2001. Yeah, but I wasn't rapping at the moment. You feel me? Rico already been doing his thing in the studio and stuff. I wasn't rapping at the moment. So when I came, you know, that's when I it was this little battle thing online.
Yeah.
This little battle thing online where people would battle, but it was like writing it. You will have to type it.
You will have to
know what
type the battle.
I mean? Yeah. You know what I
Interesting.
mean? It's on, you know, some 2000, you know what I mean? The early 2000 stuff.
We
you
talking
know
about
what I
like
mean?
a two-way pager thing or something?
Nah, like an online, you feel me?
Uh-huh.
Like you would, it's like battle rap.
Or you're battle rapping?
Battle rap. I think this is like 2004, 2005.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
2004.
On the internet and stuff, you know. But you know, I was like, hey man, you know, I'm trying to battle. You feel me? You're like, man, how you gonna battle if you rapping in Spanish? Nobody gonna understand you, bro. You know. And after that, we lost connection for a little bit. You know what I mean? And then I started rapping with this youth organization and stuff. And then we linked up again at the San Francisco Carnival. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, man, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm rapping, man. I'm rapping now. I'm rapping on 18th Street, whatever. You know what I
Right.
mean? Come check it out. And he came through. He checked it out. He was like, oh, shit. Oh, man, that's what's up. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? And we connected and we did Mi Barrio.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
I remember that.
Let me rewind a little bit though, because I remember like D-Doc was like, he was like, yo, check out Abdul's, you know, music or whatever. I was like, oh, I seen the album cover. He had an album cover, printed it up right there at the school. You know, it was funny because it was like a paper. You know, it wasn't like, you know how it's glossy.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I printed it out like
He had the Rakataka version.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you know what was funny too was that in the cover he's like sitting on some stairs and he's looking to the side, you know.
Right.
And then it said, was it MC Panama Lyric City?
Yeah.
you know. And then he played it for me, and I heard it. I was like, oh, this is fire, you know. From the very beginning, I was like, oh, okay, te mata serio.
Right.
Me gusta el estilo de voz también, porque
Right.
tú tienes una voz pretty
Right up.
desde chiquito. Pero antes tenía el high pitch voice.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that right?
Yeah. Like you can hear it, and if you go back to our catalog and you go start from the beginning, you gonna hear the evolution.
Yeah, because I gotta say now y'all really complimenting each other with the the high lows, and
Yeah,
that's a
for
wicked
sure.
combo.
Right. And so yeah, man, it was pretty dope to see him selling his CDs and already, you know what I mean. I just like the whole package, you know what I'm saying. Then he had these shirts called Black Lion Crew.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be selling his own merch. He had his own crew going on.
You already
Yeah.
had it going on back
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
You
yeah.
already had the plan.
No,
boy.
for sure.
That's
But
what's up.
before I had the real talent to even as far as like writing music, you feel me? You know what I mean? Rico was already ahead in the music.
He's already
you feel me?
established.
Like
Right.
as far as writing in the studio, you feel me? How to structure a song. You know what I mean? What a hook's supposed to be like, a bridge. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I had the other vision as far as like, hey, merchandise, on stage, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
When we came together, it was like,
He
Hell yeah.
was like, yo, we're gonna book this show. We're gonna go over here to La Peña. I already talked to the lady. She gonna let us get the door. You feel me? We're gonna do this. We're gonna call it from Panama to the Bay. I already got
He already got you. He got everything lined up. You just got to knock it down.
I just gotta show up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and so from the very beginning, I'm like, yeah, this is dope, you know? And then what else?
and then right there we made the song, our first song, first two songs, Mi Barrio and
Mi
Bounce. Bounce was first, I gotta say Bounce because, it's like, it was one of them songs like everybody, I don't think we have even recorded. We just
Performing.
we just performing, and people just knew it or was performing it everywhere. You know what I mean? Like all over the Bay
Yeah,
Area.
y'all had the street fame.
Yeah,
Right.
like from the street, like
And we had a dance to it too, and everybody would do the dance.
people go on stage. It was almost like the
Yeah. Woo,
the
woo,
wave.
woo.
Wait, what was that?
Hey, you know who got
Taylor
footage of that?
Swift.
You know who got footage of that? Eli.
You still got footage of that one?
Eli got footage of that because he remember it used to be on YouTube and then he took it down.
Okay, for sure.
We need to ask
So
him
the
if
bounce,
I can
that
put
was the one. That was the original.
it. That was
huh?
the one, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody would go crazy.
And then Mi Barrio right after too, because we did the video, and then the video was legendary, man.
Yeah, no, I remember when I met you.
yeah.
It was a trip, just having you guys in the last week. I was thinking to myself, like, damn, time flies, right?
Time for that's
So I met this cat in like 2008, and that's when you showed me
yeah.
Mi Barrio and shit, and I was just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
out the Bay too, Panamanian, okay, hey man, that's crazy, right? Because
Yeah.
there ain't too many of us, like we mentioned, earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And and it was crazy when we met, you from San Jose, and then my other, remember, Rolly from
Right.
Oakland.
exactly.
He was like, yeah, I'm from Oakland. I'm like, you from Oakland? I'm from Oakland. I'm like, what? And then he lived right there in Alto Hipódromo.
Right.
That's
Man,
crazy.
So it's like, shout out Rolly too.
Yeah, shout out to Big
Rolly's
Rose.
my
shout
brother,
out Rolly.
man.
Hell
I haven't
yeah.
seen him in a minute, but
And shout out
really
to Tato
good dude.
Tatiet.
That's
the
big.
best barbería en toda la ciudad de Panamá. Es la barbería Ries,
Yeah, man, Tato.
right there in la principal.
Real people, man.
Right.
Real.
In Altos de Hipódromo. Yeah, Tato, my homie, right? That's my compadre.
Yeah, so we go way back, man. It's
Right.
dope that we're here. This is you saying this is a new spot?
No, well, I had this for 2 years. I had my own gardening business, and I kept all my gardening tools here originally. And then my boy Kyle, right here, Floating Spaceman, that dude had all the equipment. He's already doing his whole thing. And I was like, hey, can we do a podcast over here? So I just had like my homie had a big piece back here with a shark and everything.
Yeah.
And we just got to, having a good time so much that, I was like, you know what, I'm going to get a little bit serious about this. So, yeah, I flipped it all out to a photo studio. I got the green screen and, so.
And we back over here. So, man, it's crazy that, we've known each other for so long, and You know, I went to your house in Panama, got to kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it with some Panamanian legends too. You know, like Michael, rest in peace. You
Right,
know
my
what I mean?
boy Dillinger.
And you know, to where we at now, man. How do you see, like, you know what I mean, like our journey, like, damn, like, you know, from when you first met me, you know?
God, I mean, like a 720, you know what I mean, like there's a 360.
Yeah,
Like, damn, no, this y'all doing like a, you know, this
Right
huge
on.
props, you know what I mean, big respect,
Right
like you
on,
say in
right on.
Panama, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
no, y'all blown up.
Nope.
And then, like I was just telling you earlier, I wish we was recording a little bit of that earlier because we were chopping it up and catching up a second ago. I was going over you guys' music on Apple Music,
Yeah.
and they're just throwing me everything that they want, or however it works, right?
Yeah.
You know, the algorithms and stuff. And I was just listening, like, man, these guys got like probably like a dozen different genres of music. Like, this is crazy. You know, obviously the Spanish reggae, I'm a fan of y'all, friend of y'all, you know, for years.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm all about my Spanish reggae,
For
right?
sure. Yeah.
Panamanian reggae in particular, right?
Yeah.
And then, but like just to hear like how much Bay shit y'all rocking, you know what I mean? Like all these major artists,
Hell yeah.
bruh, huge props.
Right on, bro.
Right on,
Huge
man.
props.
You know, like to keep on with the story, you know, like Mi Barrio, right? That's when you got linked up in 2008. That's when Rico was over there in Panama. He was connecting with Japanese. He was connecting with...
And you know what?
That's one of my favorite artists, by the way.
With
Japanese.
Niga, you know
Big
what I mean?
respect
but,
to
okay,
Japa.
so now we were talking about Tato. Big up Tato.
Yeah,
De nuevo, hay que big upiarlo porque
Yeah.
Tato is a real one.
That's right.
And so I went the first day that I got to Panama. My godfather took me to Tato Barbershop, right? So I go
Oh, your
over there.
godfather, one with the green eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah. He always gives me a shout. Yeah, I know him. What's his name?
Martin.
Martin, the
Yeah.
tall dude.
Yeah, that's my godfather. So he took me over there because I forgot if he was getting lined up or whatever. But as he's doing his thing, you know, he's already telling people, yo, this is the dude that's on the video on Más 23. La canción esa. Y entonces, I think I pulled it out. I pulled out the DVD. I'm like, boom, check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then Tato was like, okay, yeah, okay. And then he was like, you want to go meet Japanese? And I'm like, why not?
Tato know everybody.
I'm like, why not? He's like, I'm going to take you to my homie Bolon.
Bolon, yep,
Bolon
up top.
San
Yeah.
Fernando. He live right.
May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Bolon. Entonces, so we go meet Bolon. He takes me over there. And then Bolon dice, yo, dale, vamos a conocer a Japanese. Set up, like, you know. So we pull up to over there, Long Fung, una vaina así, donde vivía Japanese en ese momento. No me acuerdo si es Long Fung o Don Lee, una vaina así. Y entonces, Japa was like, let me hear you rap. He put me, I had to bust my bars right there, right? And so I started busting, you know, started letting them know, you know, and then he was like, okay, you know, and then Young Streets is there. So Young Streets started busting his bars, you know, because he represented New York, and, you know, he got bars.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I could bust again, you know, and then Japa was like, yeah, el video me gusta, que no sé cuánto, si yo lo he visto ahí en la televisión, que no sé cuánto, y el man dice, ¿quieres ir para Shark Attack? Te voy a llevar para más 23 a Shark Attack, que es el programa más hot, you know, en ese momento. Y me llevó en su BM rojo, because he had a BMW, a red one, but he didn't drive. Somebody else drove.
That sounds about right.
La película.
So we get over there, right? And I do my first interview on TV en Más 23 at Shark Attack, que era un programa de Comando Tiburón, you know, rest in peace, Rolo, you know, legendary. One of the pioneers of Panamanian music, you know what I mean, a La Plena. I got to do the interview with DJ Rock, Katy Phillips, and Flecha, you know what I mean?
So
And
you got right in the building, huh?
right in the building, bro. So much love from the beginning, you know.
Wow. Connections is not what you know, it's who you know.
And so, you know, Japanese just open up those doors, you know,
Wow.
immediately. Boom. The next
Big
day,
respect.
next day, like, hey, te voy a llevar a conocer a Niga. Boom. Went to go meet Niga.
And at the time, he was the biggest international star.
No, he wasn't.
It wasn't that
not yet.
too yet?
Not yet. He was still
hot,
underground.
He was hot in Panama, though. You know?
No, he was hot in Panama y en Peru.
Yeah.
little pockets that
I always heard he was in Mexico tearing it up at that time.
Not at that time. Not like I met him right before he took off, like right before his first hit, and so I met him, and through him I met Miguel Angel, and then I did a song with Miguel Angel.
That's crazy how the doors open like that, right?
Yeah, and then the studio next door was De Blasio. So I'll go over there and kick it with De Blasio too.
Sick.
Because De Blasio was cool. I could be in there chilling, he wouldn't even be tripping. And so Danger Man would come over there. All the legends, original.
Hey, RP Danger Mine's his birthday today.
For real?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Danger.
going,
That's
Rest in
crazy.
peace, Danger.
Yeah, that's one of the legends right there.
RP.
RP. So, then I met Psycho. I was kicking it with Psycho. I was kicking it tough with Psycho. We was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere. I was just watching, bro.
Yeah, I know Psycho. Big up Psycho.
I was just watching, studying the game. And in that same trip, I was kicking it with El Kid. You know what I mean? Like a...
Damn, you met a bunch of legends, bro, that ain't around no more. Rest in peace to El Kid. That's sad to talk. Es triste, tú sabes, todos los artistas panameños que se han ido.
Sí,
Mira la cantidad de RIPs que hemos hecho right now, bro.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? En vida real, loco.
Yeah, I was kicking it with El Kid tough. I was just studying. I was in the just, trying to learn. You know what I mean? Just I remember having dope conversations with that dude. And the crazy thing about it, what I was trying to say is that, from Tato doing that, being a real one, he opened up so many doors for us because it was like a domino effect. You know what I mean? And yeah.
Yeah, and in 2008, while Rico was doing that, I was over here connecting with the Bay Area legends from over here.
Big facts.
The Jacka, you know what I mean?
Wow.
San Queen.
So you was over there working hard, and then you was over here working hard on your Bay Area shit. That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man was a big factor of how we connected with all these artists, you know what I mean? Because we be over there in Imperial House and Debro, and all the big Bay Area artists would be over there. We connected with Jay Stalin over there, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody.
That's
Kaz
crazy.
Kaiser, you know what I mean? I was up and down with Kaz Kaiser from the team. And
The Jacka.
yeah.
So would you say you're more connected here in the Bay? Or everybody that, y'all collaborating with music more or more in Panama?
I mean, I think our network is like strong.
Strong in both
50-50?
In both places. I think, Like, to give you an example, like, one of my homies, shout out Youngin Flo, his passport was messed up, messed up completely. Like, and he was like, yo, I don't think they're going to let me in. I was like, yo, bro, tell them that you here with Los Rakas, bro. You feel me? I just threw that out there.
Just to see what happens?
See what happened. He called me like an hour later. He said, it's
coming into Panama or?
Coming into Panama. He was like, it's good. They letting me in, bro. It worked. I was like,
yeah, shot in the dark. That was.
And then 30 minutes later, the dude texts you.
Yeah, the dude hit me up.
DM you.
He sent me a message on Instagram like, yo, shout out to your homie. Hope you guys make a hit.
Like, hey, your dude, I let your dude in. They weren't letting him in. You feel me?
Panamá chiquito, so
So yeah,
that's crazy.
Big up al man ese que dejó que Joking entrara a Panamá. Big up, si está escuchando. Yeah, no, so
funny as fuck.
Yeah, so and then
gonna get him in trouble.
yeah. But shit, I don't know if we all over the place, but I was while he was over here working with the the Jack Hustler, everybody, right?
So we're talking about 2008, 2009.
No, yeah. And then the Rican came back, you know what I mean, and we did Panabay Twist number 1, no Panabay Twist 2. And then we did Panabay Twist 2 and
yeah, and to kind of rewind it a little bit, Dune couldn't travel. No tenía su papeles todavía. So I had to go represent because people was hitting me back home like, yo, your video's on TV.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that's why you was always going to Panama.
Yeah, for sure. I couldn't.
It makes
I couldn't
sense.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
He couldn't travel, so I went to go rep. And in the midst of me just being there for like 2 weeks, I stayed a whole year, bro. I couldn't leave, you know? It was the energy. Everything that was going on, I could feel the culture. I'm like, I'm around all the legends, you know?
Right.
And
A big fish in a small pond, in a sense, right?
Whoa, yeah, I was learning. I had to soak it up. I had to see what was going on. I had to soak it up because look, now 10 years later, it don't even exist anymore. You know, it's not how it used to be, and that's all good because we here. We're gonna keep it lit. But where was I going with this?
Mientras tanto, I'm gonna open some of this 12-year. Okay.
Go ahead,
For sure,
my brother.
for sure.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I was just over there soaking it all up. Oh yeah.
You came back. We
No,
made
no.
my Panabetus too.
Yeah, no. Did I leave? Did I leave right away? That's cool, brother. Thank you. Did I leave? Because remember, I came back, and then I went back to Panama again. Or that was all that? No, you feel me? Yeah, we did Panama Twist too, and I left again.
Oh yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Salud, brother.
Hey, salud, brother.
Hey,
Salud.
felicidades and all y'all accomplishments, man. For real.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Yeah, that's what happened, bro. So I came back. We worked on Panama Twist too, right? Yeah. And then Calle was like the first one that took off for us right there.
Calle.
That was hot.
We had Calle in there. We had Yerba in there.
Where'd you guys shoot that one?
Mucho
at?
que te quiero
Calle?
in there.
Calle, yeah.
Calle, we
New
shot
York.
that in
New York, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there was this dude when we were in the Bronx, man, try to come check us, man.
I heard it's wild over there.
Oh, the Bronx is
I heard that's
He was hot.
Bajo
He was
Mundo
hot.
over
It was
there.
2009 or something, right?
Yeah.
Or when we recorded that in 2009, 10.
like 9.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's that 12-year right there.
But yeah, we Calle did well for us that year. We won the next year we won Latin alternative LAMC
Yeah, LANC.
Latin Alternative Music Conference.
Beautiful.
So we won the alternative
Discovery Artist of the Year.
Discovery Artist of the Year. We came through and performed with a live band, and we had them play Calle like on some rock and roll style.
No shit.
Calle, you know, the electric guitar. Oh man, we killed that performance, bro. Oh my
Hell yeah.
goodness.
Where was this at?
New York.
New York. So you know when New York love you,
Yeah.
the world's supposed to love you. If New York loves you, the world is supposed to love you. And
That's the standard right there, huh?
to me, for sure.
Right, not for real.
And
It's,
then,
like, it's like Oakland too, though. You feel me? It's right. It's
Shit,
like
Oakland
it's
too, but I feel like for our style of music, like people in New York, they digest it easier.
Yeah, you talking about
The
like,
bass still got like-
Latin. You talking about the Latin side too?
Latin side and the dance hall side and all of that. I think over here now it's grown.
There's a lot more Latinos like us in New York too, though.
Right.
You know?
It's like it's just the music that we grew up listening to.
For sure,
New
for
York listens to it more than
No, it's
the Bay.
it's
Right.
like it's pure over there. Like they know what they talking about. Even as a fan, they know what they're talking about. So if they fuck with you, it's like
Yeah, so New York off top.
Yeah.
They loved us. We sold out SOBs, you know. And it was like it was dope because being from California, you know, New York sometimes, you know, the whole rivalry, like nah, we the best.
Right.
We the best. But New York gave us that love like we were from over there.
hell yeah.
And what else were we talking about? What were we talking about earlier?
What we were talking about earlier, pimp.
You went.
Nah, we just talking about
we
the
was talking
journey,
about,
man.
Yeah, we was talking about Calle. That's how we got on New York.
Oh yeah. And then so we had the momentum right there. I think I came back. I went back to Panama for like a few more months, for like 2 weeks again, and then I couldn't leave. Met the homie John, one of my homies. I haven't seen him in a minute too. I don't know. Maybe you met him too
What, John? That's funny.
John.
In Panama?
in Panama.
What's his last name?
Gordito.
Yeah, oh, you gotta explain a little more than that.
He's American.
He's American.
Yeah, like he said he was Puerto Rican. He was blanquito.
Mercedes.
Gordito.
That's funny you say that because you know Panamanians be.
He was a cool dude. He was
I don't know. I don't think I
fuck
could
with
say
you.
it.
That's my brother. I don't
Yeah.
know where he's been. He ain't hit me in a while, so.
John, huh?
But he be disappearing, reappearing, but in Panama, when we were in Panama, we were kicking it tough, bruh. And he used to kick it tough with Psycho too. So I used to just be around, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I spoke English, so he felt like he could relate to me more.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
There's a whole world of that down there in Panama. You know, with like
yeah,
or deportees or certain Panamanians that you know are just you know. There's a lot of English speaking people over there.
Definitely.
A lot of American influence. So you know, there's a lot of people over there that you know. I could see that.
Yeah.
When I was living there, same thing. I had certain friends that you know what I mean. Oh, you could finally speak some English.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, he could relate to. So, you know, real recognized real. So we hit it off. We was homies. We was kicking it every day. You feel me? And then him and Psycho had went and did a performance somewhere in Colombia. I think it was like Medellin or something. And he seen Arcangel. You know what I'm saying? He seen Arcangel, right? In the elevator. And he was like, he comes back and, you know, he seen how big the show was and everything. He was, you know, he seen how it was cracking. Like, you know, Arcangel was huge at that time. You know what I mean? He still is, but at the time he was already huge.
Right.
And then he goes, when he comes back, he was like, yo, you know what we gonna do? We're gonna put some braids on you. We're gonna put some braids on you, and we're gonna start writing music in Spanish. And we're gonna start, you know what I mean? And Psycho gonna write the music. He was, you know, that's what he was saying, right? And I just started laughing. I'm like, this dude is wilding right now, you know? But then he was for real. So we flew to Puerto Rico to go work with like, was it Flow Music? I think it was Flow Music.
That's it rings a bell. Flow music.
Flow Music, Mas Flow, something like that. And I got to work like with this dude named Elliot El Mago in the studio, you know. And Elliot El Mago is a big writer from over there, you know. He does his thing. He's dope. And I wasn't used to really just doing it in Spanish like that, you feel me? So when I got into working with him, it was like class was in session, you feel me?
Right. Yeah.
got to see how-
Presta atención, right? Yeah.
Presta atención porque todo el mundo tiene su estilo, you feel me? So Puerto Rico got their estilo, Panama got their estilo, California got their estilo, New York got their estilo. And shit, why not? You know, I want to learn. I want to see how they do their thing. You know what I mean? And got to make like a few songs.
So you would say like Panamanian, when you're making music, is a little bit more laid back than Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It was there, you know.
I mean, at that time, yeah, like I felt
or
like
or was it just because of the Spanish?
no, I think that it's just our rhythm is a little different because we like, I don't know. I feel like we're a little bit behind the beat, or maybe, you know, it's just dance hall. Like our sound is more like dance hall.
Right, exactly.
More reggae. You know
Right,
what I
so
mean?
it's easier to vibe with that. Is that what you mean? Instead of like
Like
the reggaeton
how they
beat.
do it.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different, you know. But yeah, I learned a lot from that, from working over there with that dude. Then fucking came back to the Bay, and it was showtime after that, huh?
Was that like 2010 or so?
You know what? The timeline. I'm.
It don't matter. It's around that.
No, but I'm
that
saying
area.
like I think that even the whole story, because I think I went to Panama and did all of this, and then I came back and then we worked on it, and then it was a wrap after that. You know what I mean? We picked fire after that because I don't. Yeah, I think that's how it was. All of that happened on that one trip. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Met all of these people. It was like domino effect. Met my homie that invested all this money on me to go write music in Spanish, you know? Did we make any money from that? Didn't make no money from it, you know? But I got the experience, you know, that helped me along our journey. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy how all that happened when I went to Panama that year, you know? And then Doom was over here kicking it with the legends from out here.
That's crazy.
So when I came back,
That's crazy that you over there
Wow.
cooking and then you're over here doing the same thing.
No, not for sure. It's like that's why it's like, man, we got so much history. You know what I mean? We got so much history and so much. It's deep rooted. You know what I mean?
Right.
We really put our work in. You know what I mean? Like perform all over the place. Perform. You know. You know when they say like 10,000 hours, we put like 30,000 hours in this,
for real.
to this thing. You know what I mean? All over the world too. You know what I mean? And it shows too, cause you know, all over the world people got our tattoo, our logo tattoo on them. You know, all over the world.
That's
people,
crazy.
People listen to Los Rakas. You know what I mean?
So,
Yeah.
I mean, tell me how that feels. People are tattooing Los Rakas on you, bro. How is that? I mean, that's next level, right?
Yeah, I mean, shit.
It's one thing for them to be wearing your gear, right? But another thing for somebody to get a tattoo.
That's wild. That's like we part
That's
of
for
a gang.
life, right? Los Rakas for life.
And we're not though. It's peace and love on this side. But I'm saying it's kind of like that, right? Like, yeah. I mean, have you seen that logo? It's so dope. Who wouldn't want to get it tatted on themselves? If it wasn't my logo, I'd get it tatted on me too.
No, for real. No, you know, it's like a logo. I feel like it's one of the top 3 logos of like artists in the Bay Area. It's like the Hyro logo,
It's up there. You know?
Los Rakas.
Yeah, when you see it, you know what it is.
You know, like sick with it. You know what I mean? You know, it's like.
Yeah, it's like in Panama. It's like, you know, everybody knows that.
So those that don't know, what does Los Rakas or un Raka, a Raka mean? What does that mean? I have my own definition. I mean, and you know that I'm Panameño, so
Yeah.
But I would love for you guys to maybe emphasize a little bit.
You know, a Raka, you know what I mean? When I was growing up in Panama, you know, it was like to describe people from the hood, you feel me? But a lot of people, I would know yeyos that we use it in a bad way, you know what I mean?
Right.
Also like ill, you know what I mean?
Like
Eso es Raka.
Right.
Eso es Raka.
Chusma, like,
Exactamente.
Disgusting.
¿Tú me entiendes? Y desde chiquito siempre hemos tenido como ese orgullo de donde nosotros venimos. Y hemos sabido que el barrio es de donde viene la cultura. Sin saber el concepto de eso, ya lo entendíamos desde chiquito. Siempre teníamos ese orgullo. Entonces cuando decidimos llamarnos, ¿cuál es el nombre del grupo? Rico dijo Los Rakas y se echó a reír. Yo dije, hey, ese es mi mito.
Eso está bueno. ¿No?
Este man dice, ¿estás seguro lo que tú sabes que esa vaina? ¿Tú entiendes?
Right.
Puede causar controversia. Y que, tú sabes que sinceramente, primero que nada, todo el mundo va a saber que somos de Panamá, porque es una palabra panameña. Y también para demostrar al mundo que nada más porque tú vienes del gueto no significa que tú eres una mala persona. ¿Tú me entiendes? Y nosotros sabemos que el barrio es que hace la cultura. ¿Tú me entiendes? Even the high fashion brands always be stealing stuff that comes from the ghetto.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Big facts. So yeah.
Always been that way.
Hey, and you know, being from Panama, being out here, you be proud because you like, you know, people are like, what are you? You know, and they start throwing
Right.
different countries out there. You're like, man, I'm from Panama.
I hear it all the time.
You know?
What's the most common one that you hear over the years?
I mean, I've heard like, are you black or Mexican, Puerto Rican, you know? Never Panamanian.
Never.
Me dicen
Maybe Cuban.
cubano.
That's me
They
all
be-
day.
they be
Especially
like-
lately, everybody, hey, tú eres cubano, bro. No, you know. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? When I was younger, everybody asked me if I was Puerto Rican. Too much. Like, no, Panameño,
Yeah.
Panama.
I
You know what I mean? Like, it was annoying. But now that I'm older, to be honest, I hate to sound all old and wise or something, right? You know what I mean? But like, I just laugh. Like, no, brother, yo no soy cubano, soy panameño. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay that you think that I'm Cuban. or Colombian or Puerto Rican or anything but Panameño. Porque, you know, the reason why is because, like, you would know if there was more Panamanians around, like, oh, este man es Panameño. Only one time in hella years, bro. Un compañero del trabajo, un señor, right? He goes, disculpa, usted es panameño. And I swear I applauded. I was like, ¿usted cómo sabe? Y él me dijo que, oh, por su acento. Yo viví 2 años con un panameño, habla igualita usted. And I was just like, yeah. Only time. Like, even when, you know, because I got my little accentito because I'm, you know, born and raised here, right?
Yeah.
Even in Panama, bro. Supposed to be like, where are you from? You Puerto Rican? Tú eres un boricua. Like, come on, man, I'm in Panama, bro. Like, I can't just be Panamanian one time.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
It is.
Yeah, we be proud of rap. So yeah, that's how, you know, that's where the pride comes from.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, it's not too many of us. We gotta represent.
Yeah.
Reggaeton started in Panama.
Make it official, huh?
Y Oakland, man. Oakland nos enseñó a ser orgulloso y made us proud.
But you when you miss things from back home,
Mm-hmm,
you be like, man, you know, you be proud, like, oh man, that was actually dope. You know,
Yeah.
something that you might have thought that wasn't that dope. You
Yeah.
get to realize, oh man, that was actually cool. You know what I mean? So that was a big part of it. And also because realistically, like, I'm not even, and there's no disrespect to nobody, you know, but we're really proud of our culture. And we feel like we need to tell the truth. That's it. So for us was like, everybody would, you know, when they talk about reggaeton, you know, they'd be like, oh, Puerto Rico. And they'd be like, oh, no, it's from Panama. And, you know, I thought everybody knew that. So we had to represent, bruh.
Right.
You feel me? And it's no disrespect to nobody, but it's the truth. It's like, if you from Mexico, you gonna rep for Mexico. I'm from Panama. I got to rep for Panama. It's not to offend Puerto Rican people, because I love Puerto Rican people.
Especially here. I don't know, other places, right? But, like, you know, it's typically white, black, Mexican.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then you got some other, or Asian, right? You know, Polynesian, right? But that's pretty much everything you got here. You know what I mean? So, like, a Panamanian, and people don't even know what it is. So, yeah, and then on top of it, right, you're gonna try to. There isn't enough of us to be able to represent like that, or you know what I mean?
Algunos panameños give up and they be like, man, fuck it, I'm Puerto Rican.
They gave up quick.
You're right. You haven't seen some people saying like, oh yeah, I'm Puerto Rican.
Without even saying it, acting it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I hate to even say it like that, like, because I lived in Panama like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
I went back and forth since I was 2.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like, I'm kind of, it's funny because hearing y'all story, right? But like, I've been going back and forth my whole life. But I lived there solid 7 years. But I went back and forth in my early 20s a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, I got some homies that they good artists. I'm talking about musically, right?
Sure.
But they are reggaeton artists. And one thing that I like to distinguish personally, I don't know, and I would love to hear y'all opinion because y'all the professionals in it, right? Is the difference between reggaeton and Spanish reggae, right? Is there a difference? Is it the same? What's the difference? You know what I mean? But like, back to what I'm saying, yes.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
But back what I was saying, like my boy, he's a reggaeton artist. Whatever, you know, reggaetonero,
Sí.
right? En Panama, 100%. Panameño, you know, pero él rapea en el estilo reggaeton. You know what I mean? Not so much Spanish reggae.
Right.
So, I mean, that's cool because that's, everything's got its style. But I would like for y'all to clarify the difference between Spanish reggae and reggaeton, and if there is a difference.
Okay, so for me, I don't know about for him, but for me, there's a difference, right? So the Spanish reggae is the beginning of it, you know? But then the game always evolves. The music always evolves. Then you got El Chombo that created that sound that nowadays they call reggaeton or dembow, right? He started that. Predicador evolved it by slowing it down and making it romantic. You feel me? That created a whole nother style to that same drum pattern, right? Now, other countries have done the same thing, like Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. That's their style of how they do it, right? But it does not mean just because you call it something else that you started it. You feel me? We call it plena. They call it reggaeton. But it's the same thing that we did back in the days. It's the same drum patterns. It's the same thing. It's just that they call it what they call it in their country. You feel me? But we call it what we call it back home. But I don't know, where, how it evolved to become that. I don't know, because Panamanians don't got visas or whatever.
That's exactly it. If you ask me, sorry, I had to say that.
You know,
hey, you got to have issue. A visa as far as Panamanians.
Yeah.
You got to have a visa to go to Puerto Rico. How you feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
You know that you just slid into Puerto Rico that one time because you're American.
Right.
You know, Panamanian American, however you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you were to have been him, he wouldn't have been able to get up over there. Or let's just say, if he never got his thing right. You know what I'm saying? Or cualquier Panameño. And the part that tripped me out is I had a little bit of knowledge on this, right? Until my lady had gone over to Puerto Rico for some business. And she sent me a picture. It said, trip out. When you pull in that shit, it says, welcome to the United States of America.
Yeah, for sure.
In the airport. And you know what I mean? So you need to, so por eso que cualquier puertorriqueño puede subir, you know what I mean?
But, for me, I be passionate about that subject, and it's not nothing against Puerto Rico because we love salsa romántica y todos los boricuas, todos los salseros.
They got it, bro. As far as the clásico, Héctor Lavoe, Frankie Ruiz, all that, you know what I mean? OG.
Bro, eso manes, come
you know
on.
what I mean? You can't even, por
it's
favor.
undeniable. Like, they know none of that. It's just that we're passionate about people knowing that it started in Panama.
Period.
I'm from my home team. I'm from Panama. I'm gonna rep Panama. You from Puerto Rico? You rep Puerto Rico. Cool. You want to say it started over there? Okay, cool. That's dope. But no, I'm gonna say it started over here.
Well, it's actually more than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say if I was Nicaraguan, I'm gonna be proud about being a Nica.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm from wherever, I'm gonna be proud, and I have a right? Tengo derecho,
Sí.
right? But if we're talking about statistically and factual, I just saw an interview the other day. This young little Panamanian girl from New York went and interviewed Cafu, right?
Yeah,
and they were talking about the subject. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Shout out Jazzy.
Right, and shout out Cafu. That was a bad, dude. He mentions like in '86 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. He says in 1986, El Fulano did, you know what I mean, Spanish reggae for the first time. So, para mí, personally,
Mm-hmm.
if whatever Puerto Rican can show that, in particular, nah, man, look, in 1985, if you can't put it, 1985, Fulano de tal, de la isla, what do you call it? Del canto or whatever, con mucho amor, you know what I'm saying? But like factual, fact, there's one thing that is like, pride, that which we all should have and carry, right? And have right to have. But it's another thing, like there's facts. You know what I mean?
There's facts.
Right.
And then, Vico C, you know what I'm saying? Vico C be saying, Vico C is, come on, bro. He's top of the line, bro. He had his own thing going on. And on top of that, he knew how to do the reggae. He knew how to do you know what I mean? He's one of the GOATs. And then E.B. Queen.
Right.
They all embodied it too, It's no disrespect to them. I think that sometimes, because I be having this debate with my...
I heard her give big props to Panama. She got hella love. A lot of these old school artists got hella love for Panama.
Yeah, we just be having these debates with our Puerto Rican fans. My son is Puerto Rican.
My compadre is Puerto Rican. So, I was raised around a bunch of Puerto Ricans when I was young too. So nothing but love to the Boricuas, big time.
Nothing but love.
1,000%.
Nothing but love. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, but as far as this topic goes in particular, and it's funny because I got my compa always for over years, always want to throw me you know what I mean? And it's crazy too because like he be throwing me hella music too, and I don't really, I like my Panamanian music for a reason. You know what I mean? Like let me specify. I like reggae. I'm a reggae fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like a certain kind of reggae, or I like this kind or that kind.
Yeah.
So, a lot of, personally, the reggaeton in particular doesn't really like, I'm not feeling that vibe as much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a little too electronic and not as much natural, you know what I mean? Or whatever you want to call it. But, yeah.
They got some dope artists doing their thing right now.
Oh, absolutely.
You know I feel like the game has evolved so much that, like, they created, now they're creating their own shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's dope either way. But when we talking about history,
Right.
you feel me? We have to keep it real. And it's no offense. Again, I feel like, because I've had this debate with my Puerto Rican partners, and they, they get passionate about this, and I just be like,
It'll never end.
yeah, it's never going to, but I just want to make sure, because I just seen an article earlier on Instagram, and they were like, they skipped, El Chombo, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how could you skip it? How could you mention Spanish reggae, and then, of course, yeah, Spanish reggae and the influence of dancehall, but there was a moment where this producer named El Chombo came through and changed the game with the drum pattern. He was doing it faster, like that style. I think in Puerto Rico they call it underground, right? El Chombo was doing the do, and it was like them fast hooks, and it was crazy. And they said that it was somebody else, and it's like, okay, no, we got to do this right. And that's why I'm calling for my panas. Where my panas at in the Bay? What's good? I got to come out to Spanish reggae nights. You know what I'm saying? I got to represent for the culture, because you know how they do, man. Sometimes they rewrite history. And as long as Los Rakas is here, we're going to just be straight up about it. Like, yo, we got to preserve the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to protect that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a little hard right here in the Bay in particular. You know what I mean? There isn't just, the predominant areas where Panamanians are at is typically in Brooklyn. Everybody knows they be up there in the hood, Flatbush and all that, right? Everybody knows it.
For sure.
But typically your average Panamanian, is like Miami, New York, and then some sprinkled throughout the whole rest of the U.S.
San Diego, L.A.
But yeah, as far as any of them that right here in the Bay.
In the Bay, for sure.
Yeah.
Right here, Spanish reggae nights.
Right there in Oakland.
Now we're gonna run them up. We're running them up right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gonna come out.
Shout out to my Mexicanos that be coming out.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? My Salvadoreños, my Blanquitos.
Definitely.
So tell me
They
something.
be in there.
So what do y'all think about, like, because I know you're all over all kinds of different vibes, different kinds of genres of music, and so like, what about like this corrido that's popping lately? Y'all gonna jump on some of that one of these days? Man. I can't wait. I know y'all do everything, so
man, can't wait to get.
Rakas need to be on some corridos.
We got something for that too. We just been waiting for the producers to hit us up. Like, what's good? Well, any producers out there that know how to get on the corrido, trust me, Los Rakas know how to get on those corridos. You know what I mean? We from the Bay.
Yeah, we've been listening to like the real corridos, you know what I mean, since back in the day.
The old school corrido.
The old school corrido, not the real corrido. The old school.
That's disrespectful. He talk about the real corrido.
You know what I mean?
The new corrido, sir. And those is fire, because I hear the American twist on it. You know what I'm saying? When you put the American culture on it, it just gives it a whole nother life.
Es como los jóvenes mexicanos that grew up listening to both style of music, you know what I mean?
Right.
Porque ya no se visten iguales, nada más se visten así como raperos, pero con el estilo, cantan igual que los.
Es interesante que ellos como agarraron el estilo de nosotros. Tú sabes, americano. You see them like on there, like, I don't know, it's a trip.
No, son americanos, son.
Si tú lo escuchas, tú no piensas que los manes son así, calle o whatever, tú sabes, pretty de...
Yeah.
Están ahí, tú sabes, agarraron el estilo de nosotros.
De hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop style, but they're like cantando puro corrido. A mí me encanta. I didn't even know. You know what I mean? Como, para ser sincero, cuando yo era chiquito, ¿no? Or joven, peladito, como dice el buen panameño, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yo era como, like, rebelde, como, no, yo soy panameño, yo no voy a, tú sabes, y blanquito, todo el mundo, yo me clavo bastante con los mexicanos, ¿me entiendes? So, I was kind of like, a little bit in denial que yo era, like, chicano, verdad, porque yo soy chicano, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like, I didn't even open up too much to the culture here.
For sure.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yo era like, fuerte en panameño.
For sure.
You know what I mean? No, you know what I mean? I got my Puerto Rican homie, but I was still, my Panamanian hype.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Until I got older and I came back, because I lived out there, like I was saying, for about 7 years. When I came back and I'm working, just a regular job with all these Mexicanos y Chicanos and, Norteños and homies and whatevers, right? Now that I'm older, like I said too, you want to call me Cuban, I ain't tripping. Like before, I was like, well, what oh, you mean? I'm for Cuban. right. Straight up, right?
This dude right here.
Exactly. So, now that I'm older, I've not only chilled out on that, but it's like I've accepted more la cultura mexicana. Y ahora yo jodo con los mexicanos y que, ¿qué onda, güey? Habla, cantadito como ellos y todo,
No, un respeto máximo a los mexicanos, man.
Yeah, big
los
respect.
mexicanos son un público que cuando te quieren, te apoyan mucho, ¿tú me entiendes? Un panameño en online estaba ahí porque tenemos el diseño ese que Rakas con la bandera de México y que yo soy panameño, yo nunca usaría la bandera de México en mi pecho. Yo dije, hey, pero que eso para loco, el público panameño, mexicano cuando vamos para allá nos tratan como reyes, ¿tú me entiendes?
Straight up.
Y un respeto máximo a mi gente mexicana.
México
no?
y también la influencia que tienen ellos con el flow del estilo de ellos también. I get a lot of my swag from the Mexicanos. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like, my California swag, my corduroys, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My Cortez, with the what you call it, the button up, you know what I'm saying? Desde que yo estaba peladito, siempre me ha gustado la cultura de ellos y yeah, so big up.
Puede tener plata aunque tenga corduroy.
Yeah.
Vamos a tomar un licky break ahí. Espérate.
Mami, regresa, no ve que me tiene mal de la cabeza. No estás conmigo y siento mucha tristeza. Que no pase otro año, que me hace mucho daño, mi nena.
Dale nuevo.
Yeah. Mami, regresa, no ve que me tiene mal de la cabeza. No estás conmigo y siento mucha tristeza. Que no pase otro año, que me hace mucho daño. Ya, yo quiero que...
What was that?
Ya, yo quiero verte, no ve que yo estoy impaciente, mi amor, yo no quiero perderte. Lloro, por ella lloro. Mami, regresa, no me dejes solo.
Que no pase otro año, que te extraño, que no pase otro año más que tú no estás. Yeah. You know what I mean? What me say?
Dice, mami, regresa, no ve que me tiene mal de la cabeza. No está conmigo y siento mucha tristeza. Que no pase otro año, que me hace mucho daño. Ya, yo quiero verte, no ve que yo estoy impaciente, mi amor, yo no quiero perderte. Lloro, por ella lloro. Mami, regresa, no me dejes.
Que no pase otro año, año, que te extraño. Que te extraño, que no pase otro año más que tú no estás. Ey, mami, tú sabes que me estás haciendo mucho daño.
Ajá.
Me estás haciendo mucho daño.
Brand new. Otro año, mi gente. Stream it right now.
Yeah, real hot, sizzling.
Manolo taking the black and mild break.
Oh yeah, you know what we say, nigga. Anybody that smoke a black and mild,
Ghetto.
that nigga ratchet. He a raka.
Yo clasifico de un raka.
Yeah,
Raka
rakataka
for
de
sure.
una vez.
Yeah.
Any nigga that smoke black and mild, rakataka.
Pero
y
Rico,
pa' que-
Rico tiene una historia de que fue lo que le pasó ¿A quién tú le dedicaste esta canción otro año, loco?
I don't even want to talk about that.
Come on, bro. Dilo, loco, dilo.
Ey, déjalo,
Come
loco.
on,
Él no
bro.
quiere hablar de
No,
eso.
loco,
Chucha, que
dilo.
porque en vida real, me rompieron el corazón y entonces I'm disappointed in people, man, and nowadays, man, I just feel like everybody didn't be kidding. I don't know if it's Instagram or what it is, because I feel like Instagram is a blessing also, but
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword.
yeah,
Exactly.
But you see a lot of you see the ugly in people because of social media, and I feel
It's
like
interesting, bro.
Thirsty.
I feel like it's creating monsters in a way. Because maybe if the platform wasn't around, people would remain, maybe just a little bit more wholesome, And I'm saying that to be that I just see a lot of our colleagues and different people around us changing, including relationships. You feel me? So, otro año was it, inspired off of, algo que me pasó a mí, con una gal que está haciendo lo suyo en la industria, es una cantante, no voy a decir quién es porque no puedo hablar acerca de eso, pero
He signed an NDA.
yeah, tuve que firmar algo y todo, you know what I mean? Y entonces, pero la vaina es que yo creo que parte de eso de nosotros dejarnos fue Instagram. You know what I'm saying? My amount of followers that I have, my YouTube views, the amount of monthly listeners that I have on Spotify.
Pero era celos o
No,
era más
no.
envidia.
No, porque no, ella está haciendo mejores números que nosotros.
Sí, ella está...
Ella está volando.
Eso no hacía suficiente.
Su amiga metiéndole vaina en la cabeza y que este man no está tan pegado.
Yeah, like they be
Como tú
hating.
estabas chichipati.
Y-
Como que si yo soy un chichipati, bro, like, and you know what I'm saying, like, yo,
Loco.
tú me entiendes, no es que tenemos los números ni nada, pero no, soy un chichipati, baby.
Claro, loco.
Y entonces la gente hoy en día se enfoca mucho en los números y no se enfoca en realidad el sonido, lo que está pasando, you feel me, like, they just more
La
focus on-
pureza.
O porque nosotros también hemos cumplido bastante, ¿tú me entiendes?
Claro,
pero
loco.
la gente no hace su estudio. Aunque nosotros no hemos cumplido todo lo que hemos cumplido, fíjense en la música, ¿tú me entiendes? La música suena bien. Entonces escúchenla, ¿tú me entiendes? Pero se enfocan en los números. Y eso es lo que yo creo que fue lo que pasó.
Ustedes han hecho números, loco, obviamente.
Sí, pero lo hemos hecho, nosotros, la internet, you know what I'm saying, avanzó, nosotros empezamos antes que la internet.
Eso.
¿Tú me entiendes? Entonces, parte de eso también tiene que ver, like...
Sí, porque hicimos números cuando los números valían, porque nosotros estábamos en Billboard y eso cada vez que nos sacábamos un álbum, desde Changreta que me hiciste abordar, Negrito Dundun y Ricardo, Los Rakas, todo eso fueron parte de los Billboard porque la gente compraba los CD, ¿tú me entiendes?
It's just different time.
Pero cuando hizo el cambio del Spotify y esa vaina, tú sabes que ahora los manes tienen millones de views. Nosotros no tenemos ni que tanto views así.
Es el algoritmo, ¿no?
Sí hemos impactado en la cultura.
Ese que tú ves ahí.
Yeah.
Ese monstruo que tú ves ahí. Está súper callado, que siempre
Ok.
chucha ese man.
Una mente.
De lo que estamos hablando de algoritmo.
Ajá.
Ese lo sabe, brother. Y lo poquito que me enseñó a mí, a postear en la mañana, antes de las 8. Postea esto poco de hashtag que no tiene nada que ver con nada. Y que hashtag Instagram, hashtag Reels, hashtag Instagram Reels. Hey, pura pendejada que tú jamás vas a pensar que vale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the algorithm le gusta esa mierda. Y eso es lo que te va a hacer poner bien. No importa si tú haces diario, pero lo que importa es si tú lo haces temprano diario con tal hashtag, ahora le gusta. ¿Me entiendes? Es como algo que tiene que... Y lo que pasa es que él me dijo, se mantiene una locura una locura. 300... Hey, how many followers you got right now? 350 or something? 360,000 seguidores.
Bueno, entonces...
Pero eso tiene que ver con el algoritmo.
Sí, el algoritmo como que no le gusta a los Rakas. Yo no sé qué chucha le pasa. You know what I mean? Like, on some real shit. Like, I'm like, man,
Hay que jugarla bien.
Pero
Hay que jugarla
con
bien.
otro año el algoritmo le está gustando.
el algoritmo le está gustando a otro.
Sí, sí.
Pero tú ves que alguna cosa a lo mejor se te pega y alguna cosa no, ¿verdad? Y eso no tanto tiene que ver con tus seguidores. Tiene que ver con el algoritmo. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Yeah, man.
No está haciendo que tú estés expuesto al mundo entero. No me gustó.
Right.
O sea, lo posteaste después de las 12 mediodía, estás loco. ¿Me entiendes? No te voy a, you know what I mean, dar chance. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
like a game. It's like
a fucking game, blood.
It's like
and
a game you gotta play.
Right, you have to wake up early. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of it's like a game for real. It's like betting in the casino.
Right.
Hoping you win.
And this dude told me, bro, this dude gamed me up, bro. And you know what I do now? You know, I'm not even acting like I'm some fucking master at it either. He's the dude, right? He's the dude, right? But tiene que ver de que tú estás listo para ponerlo. Vamos a poner you're a night owl.
Right.
You know what I mean? Tú tienes todo medianoche, ready for action. No? Put that thing on the draft y boom, a las 6 de la mañana postea esta vaina. You know what I mean? Pero ya tú lo tienes todo listo. You know what I mean?
Off.
Ready.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Ya lo tienes schedule.
You already have it locked and loaded.
For sure,
You know what I'm
for sure,
saying?
yeah,
And alarma, pon todo eso y ya vuelve a dormir si eso es el estilo de vida tuya. ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah.
Pero you have to play the game how the game wants to be played for this algorithm thing que está a otro nivel. Eso, imagínate, eso es un AI. That's not a person.
Right.
That's an artificial intelligence. That's
computadora.
right.
I gotta go talk to that dude.
It ain't a dude,
He got me
blood.
fucked up.
It ain't a dude.
Robot got me fucked
The
up.
robot fucking got you twisted, bro.
Hey, you know what? And I need somebody to help me with my algorithm so I could get my girl back. You know what I mean? Porque de todas maneras,
Yeah.
yo todavía la quiero. Y eso le estoy diciendo en la canción que en Vía Real que no pase otro año que la extraño. You know what I mean? And it's real talk because I wrote that during New Year's.
You want another one of these?
You sure? Nah, it's okay, brother.
Like not too much though. Just give me a little.
Te estás desahogando.
A little touch?
I just gotta talk about this shit because I get really uncomfortable talking about this. You know?
Dale, get
that's
out your
beautiful.
chest, man. Get out
Hey,
your shit.
tú sabes
En
que-
vía real, porque esa guía está fuera de orden. Yo le estoy diciendo a ese man que se olvide esa guía porque esa guía está fuera de orden. ¿Tú me entiendes? Gracias a Dios que el man la usó como inspiración para la plena porque la plena está pretty. Mi gente, vayan a escuchar la plena otro año. You know what I mean? Vayan a comprarla también. Cómprenla en iTunes. You know what I mean? Porque eso también nos ayuda a estar muy independientes.
Y los streams también porque la industria mira los streams para booking. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Así que...
Okay.
Pero
Okay,
yo le estoy diciendo a ese man, es que eso pasa ya como te va, de que porque no tiene seguidores y que vienen los manes como que si los manes son chichipatos. Que se vaya bien lejos a guiarlo.
¿Cómo es la cuestión de los streaming? Porque un man como yo, pues, sinceramente, yo soy un man empresario, de repente un poco ocupado, no importa que si no... ¿Cómo se hace para hacer un buen streaming o para seguirle, para apoyarle como es?
Yo creo que hay que meterle la bolsa. Hay que meterle la... hay que meterle la bolsa. No estoy a mentir, loco. Hay que meterle la bolsa porque hay compañías que tú le pagas. Demente, estoy a pagar this much. Tú tienes bailarines que bailan este tipo de baile, ¿no? Ok. Necesito 100 de esos bailarines. Boom, aquí está. Yo no sé cuántos par de miles. ¿Tú me entiendes? Tiene que hacer eso. Y después tiene que ir por Spotify. ¿Quiénes son los manes que tienen los playlists?
¿Quiénes son los manes que hay que pagarle?
No los playlists oficiales de Spotify. Tú sabes que hay otros playlists que... Hay gente que tiene bastante playlists que ellos mismitos han crecido su own playlist. No nos estamos quemando, ¿no? Se han crecido su own playlist. Tú le pagas a esos manes, pero tienes que soltar la bolsa. ¿Tú me entiendes? Yo creo que
soltar.
hay que soltar la bolsa y entonces tal vez
It's a business.
alguna vez
Sí mismo, you have to spend money to make money.
y si logras que la gente conecte con ese mercadeo también, ya estás mezclando los dos, ¿tú me entiendes? Lo orgánico con lo de la bolsa.
Straight up.
¿Tú me entiendes?
Porque lo de la bolsa no es tan orgánico. Porque
No
tú
es
le
orgánico,
estás
nada.
comprando.
Es que hablando claro, ya nada realmente es orgánico. Hay que pagar para todo.
Exactamente.
Estamos ya
Como algo que estamos hablando, que estamos haciendo ahora mismo.
Right.
Organic.
Orgánico.
Exacto.
Right? Porque si no fuera por vida real,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Por Tato,
Right.
Ajá.
Yeah.
mi hermano, yo no te hubiera conocido a ti,
For sure.
ni a Rolly, ni a ti. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's organic.
Organic. Real.
Full 100.
For
Real-
sure.
real
for sure.
negro.
For real.
For sure. For sure.
For real.
So he yeah. Always.
No, y hoy en día eso no es normal, pues. Hay que pagar para entrar a tal lugar para conocer a fulano, así como
Exactamente.
hizo Yapaní contigo.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, que hizo y que, hey, chucha, ese es mi hermanito, este es mi sobrino, este es fulano,
Yeah.
este man está pesado y que en tal lado.
Háganle la entrevista.
Aunque a veces eso
porque
está
el man
bien.
está, de que, how you say, de que he's standing behind you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Giving me
mean?
the stamp of approval.
Right. No, this is my man. Go ahead and
The
take him.
cosign. He
Right,
co-signed.
he co-signed for you.
Yeah.
Exactamente.
Best way, co-sign.
Co-signed.
Aunque eso está bien, también está bien, porque alguna gente hay que cobrarle por la entrevista. A ti no te vamos a cobrar porque tú lo estás diciendo, ¿tú me entiendes? Esto es orgánico, la conexión.
Full
You know what I mean?
100. No solamente
recognize
eso.
real, you know what I mean?
Cuando quiera, la cogiste, tan bienvenido aquí en Pacific Vibe
Respect,
Studio,
respect,
loco.
respect,
Like,
respect.
mira, esto es mío, blood.
Gracias.
You know what I mean? El que nos presentó, ¿no? Es mi compadre. ¿Me entiendes? No es cualquiera de que por ahí. Y tú sabes que hay varios cualquiera por ahí.
Easy.
You know what I mean? Lo siento, ¿no? Yo tengo poco amistades de verdad.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Manes con quien yo puedo contar.
Ujú.
Y manes que yo conozco. Que es lo que es, que todo bien, cool.
Y
¿Sabes?
de leíto y vaina.
Right. You know what I mean? But siempre le voy a dar mi respect. Pero eso no quiere decir que son mis hermanos.
Easy.
No?
Yeah.
Like full 100. Like real. This is until the death.
Eso es lo que.
You know what I'm
¿Y son
saying?
panameños o qué?
De todos lados.
De todos lados.
De todos lados.
Necesitamos más unión entre panas.
Claro, loco. En Panamá hay mucha envidia.
Mucha.
Hay mucha envidia.
Habla claro, habla
hay mucha sal. Ya tú sabes. Como estilo y todo. Mucho estilo.
Mucho,
y todo. Chucha,
di que
madre.
mucho sal, babe, dice este man. Di que-
Chucha madre, que ¿cómo así, loco?
¿Cómo así, loco? Si estamos por todos ustedes.
Chucha, una vez yo tenía en Panamá humildemente un Civic, right? En un carro, ¿no? Lo llevé hasta Bocas. Mi Civic y vaina blanquito, bien bonito, con equipo sonido y mi rincito y vaina tranquila.
You had a Benz with you.
Right. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, in Panama,
Over here,
that's a
tú
big
no eres
deal.
ninguna mierda. Aquí,
Pero en
allá en
Panamá-
Panamá, que chucha, ya had my Honda Civic with my fucking, you know. Entonces, un día, de repente, yo encuentro una sangrita ahí, que como alguien como limpió el dedo. Yo no sé qué chucha pasó ahí. Como se limpió la mano, yo no sé si fue por golpe o por una guial de que,
Yeah.
right?
Pura vaina rara.
Pura vaina rara, loco. Yo estoy en Boca y yo le di a mi friend, hey, chucha, si yo siento como que alguien me tiró una brujería, ¿qué hago yo, loco? El man dice que, hey, habla con Dios. Habla con Dios. De one time.
real,
como
es
dice,
bien
claro. Pero claro, hay mucha envidia.
Yeah.
Hay mucha envidia, ¿no? Aquí y allá.
Hay
Solo
envidia
hay
por todos lados,
niveles,
hay envidia por
hay
todos
niveles de la
envidia.
vaina.
Allá la-
No, hay envidia leve, hay nivel, envidia seria.
Y en Panamá, ¿a qué nivel está la envidia?
Yo digo como entre como 6.5.
6.5.
Como 6.5.
A 10.
6.5 a 10.
All right.
aquí puede ser como casi lo mismo. Casi lo mismo.
Lo mismo que en Nueva York. 7 tiros y todavía te vivo.
Sí.
Lo mismo que en Nueva York.
Pero,
Tú me entiendes, a Ofi, así mismito es, pero aunque sea, mira, los manes en la bahía, aunque sea, te dicen de que, you don't want to be called a play hater, right? Acá no quieres que te llamen play hater. Ese es como, es the worst shit that they
Una
call you.
falta.
Es una falta de respeto grandísima. Aunque sea, los manes te están predicando eso, like, yo, don't be a player hater. No seas un player hater.
Right.
That doesn't look good on your resume. You know what I'm saying? No se mira bien cuando te dicen player hater. No seas un player hater. Y aunque sea, alguien te lo está diciendo, aunque no, porque muchos manes de todas maneras son player hater. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Right.
Aquí, allá, donde sea. Pero aunque sea en la bahía, te están diciendo, no seas así. Cuando alguien está ganando, felicítalo.
Yes.
Be happy for that person. ¿Por
Claro.
qué? Porque te puede pasar a ti. Nada más tienes que seguir trabajando.
Yeah.
Or whatever you gotta do. But don't hate on the next man.
Yeah.
¿Tú me entiendes? Tú tienes que
Darle
aprender.
su respect.
Darle su respect. Y aunque sea, hey, ¿cómo lo hiciste? Que, hey, tú eres una inspiración, lo que sea. Whatever it might be.
No, that's it.
You know?
That's it.
Don't be a hater. If you see another man winning,
El hater, para que sepa, para la gente panameña, y que la gente que le queda envidia. Y igual si el man está triunfando, si el man está echando para adelante y tú lo estás viendo, y si tú no te gusta la música del man, o no te gusta el flow del man, o el estilo del man, o lo que sea, a mí no me gusta cómo está tu trenza, ¿me entiendes? Y ese man le tiene que dar su respect porque él es exitoso en lo que está haciendo.
felicítalo.
Felicítalo, dale su props, como dice aquí.
Yeah.
No de que, hey, te doy en español, tu respect. Bueno, perdón, eso es jamaiquino, ¿no?
Pero en Panamá decimos
Ajá, te doy
respect.
tu respect
Yeah.
para lo que tú estás haciendo, lograste de cumplir. Porque eso es la realidad.
Esa es la
¿Tú me
realidad.
entiendes?
Aunque no te guste, siempre tienes que darle los props a los manes que se lo merecen. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Claro.
Porque se mira más bonito que tú mirarte como un envidioso. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Claro.
Pero de corazón, no seas hipócrita tampoco. We want real nigga shit. We don't want no hypocrites and none of that. We want to deal with real people. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, I'll give you your props. You know, it is what it is. But don't go back later. ¿tú me
La doble
entiendes?
cara and shit.
Hablando
Two
mierda.
face.
Yo lo vi a esos manes que... Y
Eso,
tú
eso es el malo del panameño común, para decirte la verdad. Porque a mí me crió un man del barrio de Avenida B. ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah.
El chino Rafa Zambrano de Avenida B, mi abuelo. You know what I mean? Y yo, tú sabes, como yo soy de aquí, y yo vi mucho de lo de allá. Yo analicé bastante durante mis años, ¿no?
Yeah.
Y eso de que de la envidia es medio normal.
Yeah.
Es medio normal, es como algo como normal. Y la gente, hasta yo le he dicho, y sin saber, un dicho panameño, que hey, chuche, yo te envidio, dun, la cuite. Y si tú dices eso aquí en California, yo no sé en lo del resto de los Estados Unidos, pues es una falta, loco. Pero un dicho panameño es que yo te envidio, Raka Rich, loco.
Yes.
Chucha, tú la estás viviendo. Es un respect. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Yeah.
Te envidio. No quiere decir que yo te estoy tirando te estoy tirando sal.
Yeah, yeah.
Que, chucha, tú estás montado.
Yes.
¿Me entiendes?
Ofi.
Tú estás montado y yo te tengo envidio. No, te envidio como un respect. Chucha, te envidio, loco. Chucha, cómo se siente estar ahí arriba.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Pero acá es diferente.
acá sí, apenas que tú dices envy. All right? You see envy? Bro, motherfucker, who you mean? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what you talking about? Envy.
Y en
You
vía
know?
real las palabras son poderosas. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Right.
Porque a lo mejor tú no lo estás diciendo con esas intenciones, pero cuando tú dices envidio, ya es una palabra mala.
Sí, envidia no, yo no creo
You know
que
what I
es bueno.
mean? Así
No,
que tenemos
claro que no es bueno.
Tenemos que parar de
pero
usarla.
el panameño la has puesto como que si fuera algo aceptable. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, and I hate to say it because, gracias a Dios que yo he sido medio exitoso en mi vida, gracias a Dios.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? Y si yo he tenido rantan de envidia durante mis años. You know what I mean? Y yo, siendo panameño, puedo decir que hay buena envidia y mala envidia. Pero aquí en los Estados Unidos...
Ni diga esa palabra.
Exactamente.
Ni diga esa palabra.
No es una falta.
Yeah.
Ey, eso es lo que yo estaba diciendo. Porque yo escuché a alguien diciendo eso ayer. Como que está bien tener envidia, pero si la envidia te motiva. No sé, ¿qué tú piensas de eso?
No, that's fucked up. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yo no creo
That's-
yo no creo que es bueno. La envidia es buena nunca.
No. Lo estaba viendo de otra forma. Es como... espero que lo dijeron mal. ¿Me entiendes? Porque la realidad es que, like, vamos a suponer ustedes están exitosos en lo que están... Ni vamos a suponer. Ustedes son exitosos en lo que están haciendo, ¿verdad?
Yeah, man.
Y si yo le digo que les envidio y quiero ser como ustedes, right? Para mí, eso no es... eso no quiere decir que estoy bien, ¿me entiendes? Como, like...
That's a red flag for me.
Exactamente, porque aquí es como chucha, rantan de respect, loco.
Yeah, o sea,
felicidades
yo
en todo
entiendo,
lo que han
sí, yo entiendo
hecho.
lo que estoy diciendo,
pero
sí.
la palabra envidio.
No, envidia o envidio.
No, y cuidado que tiene que ver con más como la cultura americana. Porque eso tiene más que ver con la... ¿Me entiendes? Como el panameño. Yo me acuerdo la primera vez que me había dicho eso a mí. Y no soy artista.
Yeah.
I'm just a regular dude. You know what I mean?
Fact.
Y yo defendía a una tía mía, gracias a Dios, que tuve una tía que se llamaba Thelma Robertson, ¿no? Que era la columna de la familia y tenía un primo que venía a joderla a ella por plata o por lo que sea.
Yeah. Panameño, for sure.
Panameño. You know how it is. Hey, como todo lado, como toda la raza.
Como todo
¿Me
lado.
entiendes? Hay un primo que viene a joder.
Sí, porque ya ustedes están atacando a los panameños mucho.
No es que estamos hablando
No,
claro.
no.
estamos hablando claro. Estamos
Atacan
hablando
a mi
claro.
raza
así
una vez
mismo
más.
es.
Estamos hablando
Atacan
claro.
a
Y los
mi raza
panameños
una
saben qué
vez
es lo
más.
que es. Y los
Eso
panameños
porque
saben qué es lo que es.
no tuviste ahí a tanto tiempo, por eso. Te vas por acá, loco. Ey, no, lo que pasa es que, chucha, el panameño teso, chucha, se mete en vaina
dale.
que no tiene que ver con ellos, ¿me entiendes? A joder.
Sí.
Si mi tía te puso a vivir a ti, blood, you know what I mean? Mi
Yeah.
tía, ella le puso a vivir a ti.
Yeah.
Como dice buen panameño, you know, ¿cómo tú le vas a venir a faltar respeto a ella?
Right.
Si ella te hizo,
Te puso a
te puso a vivir. You know what I
Está
mean?
rompiendo la
Ella
R.
es la columna de todo.
Yeah.
So, ¿cómo tú vas a venir a faltarle respeto a ella?
Facts.
So, hubo un par de veces que yo estoy en la oficina de mi tía que descansa en paz. No, hey, primo, ¿qué es lo que te pasa a ti? Y este man chucha, era mucho mayor que yo, llegándose veterano, ¿no? Que descansa en paz. Mi primo Dicky. Hey,
¿Ranking?
no.
Oh, okay.
Different one.
Dale.
Hey, what happened to you, loco? Tienes que cogerlo con calma. ¿Cómo tú vas a hacer eso con mi tía, loco? Y el man dice, ¿me entiendes? Entonces la secretaria, la primera vez que yo había escuchado eso a mí, hablando de mí, ¿no? Era la secretaria de mi tía, que te envidio, Stevie. Tú sabes, tú sí te defiendes a toda tu familia y tú, ¿me entiendes? Como algo como de orgullo.
Yeah.
Pero la primera vez que yo había escuchado ese pregón, ese dicho, que te envidio de complimento, yo estaba con la boca abierta, porque aquí en los Estados Unidos, cuando apenas que
California.
dicen envidia, I envy you. eso es algo de hate. Tú sabes, como algo de...
Something negative.
Exactamente.
Yeah,
So,
that's
cuando
exactly.
yo escuché eso al principio hoy, que de algo positivo,
Yeah, man.
yo te envidio por esta cosa. Como eso quiere decir que yo no tengo los huevos puestos para hacer lo que tú estás haciendo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yo respeto eso de la cultura panameña, que ellos... ¿no? Hay buena envidia también. No lo quiero admitir, pero eso es lo que quiere decir el panameño cuando te dice a ti, te envidio en lo que tú estás haciendo.
Yeah,
Ellos te están dando tu respect.
Yeah.
Sí,
You know what I
pero
mean?
para nosotros no siendo de la bahía eso como que no nos suena bien. You know what I mean?
Tirando sal.
Esa salsita, I don't like it because you kind of like,
Right.
you really, that's really how you feel, but you acting like that's not how you feel. You pretending like it's a compliment behind that.
Right.
And that's how I take it every time, you know what I mean? Pero en vía real, loco, se necesita más unión, ¿me entiendes? ¿Por qué? Porque
la unión hace la fuerza.
La unión
Right.
hace la fuerza. Es
Como
mandatory.
dicen aquí en San Jose, ¿no? Together we rise. You know, together we rise. ¿Oíste?
Yeah. Suena cliché, pero en vida real eso tiene sentido. Hablando de unión, nosotros estamos trabajando un mixtape, un compilation ahora mismito de todos los mejores artistas del área de la bahía que canten en español. Estamos buscando a los mejores artistas ahora mismito que canten en español.
Yeah.
Porque nosotros hemos tenido compilation en el área de la bahía legendario en inglés, pero Los Rakas yo creo que es nuestro deber, tenemos que dejar esto parte de nuestro legado, hacer un compilation, you know what I mean, elegantón,
Yeah.
a ponerlo en los Grammys, you know,
We got a lot of work to do.
yeah, así que productores, singers, rapeadores, artistas que cantan en español, por favor, jálaros en el área de la bahía y throughout Latinoamérica, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Shout out San Jose, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
San Jose tiene tan pocotón de mexicanos y latinos. Ahora han llegado una cantidad de colombianos que dan miedo.
¿Oh, sí?
Big time.
Tucha, no le digas eso a
Colombianos
tú.
y colombianas también.
¿No escuchaste tú? Oh, sí, colombiana.
Oh, no.
Oh, sí.
Medellín.
All over.
Yeah. No,
So,
shout out to Breezy Excursion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Used
Shout
to-
out,
used to sponsor
Bridget
us,
Sanchez.
hey, let me let y'all throw this otro año.
Yeah, it's 11.
Or I take a leaky
11.
brick, right?
Yeah, man.
Otro año.
Yeah, play it. We gonna record this shit, man.
You're
Let me see how this go, right?
play that banger, baby. Really proud of that too, you know.
Vela quisiera tenerla.
Pull up that.
Pull up that, selecta.
Come on, sing that thing, brother.
El día de San
Los
Valentín
Rakas.
solo
Pienso en ti.
Me muero por vela, quisiera tenerla. Que no pase otro año. Me hace mucho daño, amor.
Hey.
Estoy viviendo una condena.
Let's go.
Pasa el tiempo y todavía no regresa.
Let's go.
Le marqué el celular, no me contesta.
Me está volviendo loco la cabeza.
No te saco de mi mente. Pienso en ti la 24/7. Lo diera todo para volver a tenerte. Que no pase otro año que te extraño. Extraño. Que no pase otro año más que tú no estás. Que te extraño. Extraño.
Mami, regresa. No ve que me tiene mal de la cabeza. No está conmigo y siente mucha tristeza. Que no pase otro año que me hace mucho daño. No ve que yo estoy impaciente, mi amor. Yo no quiero perderte. Lloro, por ella lloro. Mami, regresa, no me des.
Que no pase
Ey.
otro año que te extraño, extraño. Que no pase otro año más que tú no estás, que te extraño, extraño.
Ey.
Sin ti nada es igual. Todo me sabe mal, ni el sol quiere brillar, ni el sol quiere brillar. Siento tu aroma y me vuelvo un loco buscando tu foto.
Buscando tu foto.
Mami, te extraño, regresa a mí, tengo el corazón roto. Si la ves, dile que me perdone.
Ey, ey.
Dile que me perdone. La llamé al celular. Ring, 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 no me quiere contestar.
Como dice,
Que no pase otro año, que te extraño, extraño. Que no pase otro año más que tú no estás. Que te extraño, extraño. Que no pase otro año, que no pase otro año más. Te extraño, te extraño.
que no pase otro año más que tú no estás.
Que me estás haciendo mucho daño. Me estás haciendo mucho daño.
Haciendo mucho
Me estás
daño.
haciendo mucho daño.
Llama. Esa yo la escuché en Nueva York. I feel like I'm gonna be hearing that in New York. New York gonna fuck with that for sure.
It's 11:11, brother. Let's start
Oh, man, that's it.
wrapping it up a little bit.
Rakadun says, wrap that shit up. Bye.
11:11. Yeah.
4 ones,
And
man.
it said-
You want
and
one?
And it says 011 over here. Look, 01118. That's crazy.
11:18. Your birthday?
That's crazy.
Are you a Scorpio?
Yeah, man.
Wow, been there.
You a Scorpio too, man?
Yeah, man.
You feel me?
November 18th.
Halloween, boy.
Okay.
I'm at the beginning of it. You know what
Scary,
I'm saying?
spooky.
Hey,
Spooky season.
don't tell too many people them.
My nigga said October Scorpio, okay?
Right.
That's what's
I
up.
had some people tell me like, man, what sign are you? And I said Scorpio. I said, now I know why you like it. That's funny, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah, that was otro año right there.
Otro año, that was otro año right there, my people.
And that's what I was just basically like that song. Oh girl, I felt like she let her friends or people influence her. You know, to be like, man, you know, you could be with a nigga with more followers. You could be with somebody with more views, more likes. And I'm like, man, I thought we had a connection. So for her to ghost me,
social media is a hell of a drug.
social media is like, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. It's made a lot of people that I thought that I knew make me think that I didn't know them at all. Like, who are these people?
So there's like real life and then there's social media life, right?
Oh, my mama.
There's real life and social media life. Exactamente, bro.
Oh, my mama. Sometimes you meet some people and they nothing like how they portray to be on social media.
Right.
It's like they know how to put on their act.
The whole star.
Damn, and I'm gonna be 100 with you. Like, we still those dudes from Youth Uprising,
Yeah.
Deep East Oakland,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, Panama, Villa Norma, you know what I'm saying, Panama Viejo, Alto El Hipódromo, you know what I mean, like,
Veranilla San Miguelito con un dude.
we still those dudes, bro.
Respect.
¿Tú me entiendes?